Yeah, no, you're right, Dweb. They sell to the highest bidder. The bidders bid on keywords though. So let's say you search for shoes, and the buyer would say, okay, I want to buy an ad for the search term shoes. Yeah, no, you're right. The algorithm doesn't match you with what you want to see. The algorithm simply figures out what you have searched in the past and then set up keywords for the bidders to bid on. And what I'm saying is what they should do is actually have the AI decide instead of letting the ad buyers decide because they make bad decisions, man. Their ads piss me off more than they make me want to buy their stuff, which is bad for business, I would think. What do I do with this? Do I put it back in the box? Do I have enough space in the box? Let's put this back in storage. I think I'm done with the bamboo, right? I'm done with the bamboo. Okay, let me wood products. And I guess I'm done with the lanterns. And then I just need iron bars, which iron bars are there. Oh, let me take the iron bars out that I have. The web says there's probably some search engine or Chrome extension with improved AI that bases it not on the highest bidder but your previous data. See, here's the thing though, Dwerp. What if Google is not incentivized to show me what I want to see? Because Google want to make money, right? Google is in business to sell ads to make money, right? What if they make more money letting the buyer bid, even though they know that the buyer is going to piss me off? Nevertheless, they realize that the buyer would pay more money pissing me off than showing me what I want to see. And so they just end up they just end up pissing me off because that is what makes Google more money from the buyer. So the incentive for them is not to actually show me ads that I want to see. As in, they are selling ads in a way that is inefficient for the ad buyer. But because the ad buyer thinks it's efficient and are willing to pay money for it, they continue doing it. That probably explains it, actually. Because if it was efficient, they'd stop buying ads. But like, if the ads were efficient, they wouldn't show me the same ad 10 times. Right? The only way Google can sell more ads is if the ads are inefficient and they need to show you more ads to make sales. So Google is profiting from the inefficiency. Right? Oh, that's crazy, man. That's insane. But it makes complete sense. Advertising is a scam against the advertisers. Advertising is a scam against the advertiser. That's wild. I don't know though. I don't know if it's benefits them in the long run. Because what I've done is I've installed ad blockers. I have become so thoroughly pissed off by the ads that I'm just blocking them now, right? So who wins in the end? Nobody wins. Like, I still don't see the ads that I want to see. And then the advertisers don't get to show me the stuff they want to sell. And also Google doesn't make any money because I'm blocking their ads. So everybody loses in the end. Nice. Good job, everyone. Well done. The web says I use ad blockers too. Sometimes I turn it off for some websites. Almost unusable with the amount of ads on it. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Exactly what I mean, right? Like you want to sell ads to make money, but you make the ads so obnoxious that people install ad blockers, so then you don't make any money. Like you just kind of sabotaging yourself, putting so many obnoxious ads in your websites. But yeah, exactly. I do the same thing. Like you load a page, and the page starts playing like two different videos, just streaming two different streams by itself, and you're like, I didn't click play on this. Why are you streaming this nonsense? It's yeah, perverse incentives. It's a thing you can study in economics. When you have like different people with different incentives and they end up sabotaging each other and everybody loses. Everybody loses. Nobody wins. It's a sort of a negative competition where everybody loses. Web says I'm studying business studies at the moment and kind of bummed I didn't pick economics. Oh, yeah, no, you kind of wouldn't that be? It's not mandatory. You can do business studies without some kind of economics. I mean, you should do it yourself. Like you should just kind of get some economics books and read it yourself. If you're gonna do business studies. Alright, so I think I'm safe up here. Because I have lights in place. And we're high enough. Oh, wait, no, we're not quite high enough off the ground over there. Maybe we're far enough away, though. Let's see how this goes. What happened there? Is that right? No, it's kind of dark. You know what? I'm gonna sleep. I'm getting confused because I can't see what's going on. That's the other worry about AI too, is that you worry that people would ask the AI to do stupid things, and then the AI would just screw everything up. Not because it can't do the right thing, it's because you didn't ask it to do the right thing. And in fact, I feel like that's what's happening already. Companies trying to make more money, trying to maximize profit, when actually that's not a good idea all the time. Is this safe? It's safe that I don't think anything can get in here. I think I can still get shot by skeletons though. Alright, more bars. They don't talk too much about what the Chinese are doing with AI in Western media. The Chinese are building large language models in Chinese. Which, I mean, when you think about it, of course they are. Why wouldn't they? But actually it's a different beast from English large language models because the language is so different. Like a completely different data set. And I'm not really sure if there's gonna be like qualitative differences in the capabilities because of that. I guess we'll find out later. The Chinese are also focusing the AI on industrial applications. So we were talking about video generation earlier, NVIDIA doing Sora. So like in the West, there's like language models and there's video. There's a lot of media stuff. I guess they're building robots now to work in factories. But even the robots are like humanoid robots. Which the Chinese are doing too. But they're really doing a lot of work in like AI control of industrial robots. Because they have a lot of factories, right? China has a lot of factories. And China's doing stuff like infrastructure management and resource prospecting. The web says, whatever happened to everyone being scared of CRISPR and genetics? Now it's robots and AI, humans move on very fast. Well, there's always something new to be scared of. CRISPR is still... I think people are quite, or the scientists are quite controlled about it. So the medical ethics is on top of it. But also, I think people misunderstand just how powerful the genetic stuff is. It's very difficult to edit the genome to become better than what nature already gave us, right? Like, yes, you can edit genes. Yes, you can create transgenic species. But evolution is, in a lot of ways, more powerful than the gene editing tools that we have. And it's very difficult to come up with new life forms that are better than what evolution has given us. Dweb says, imagine AI got a hold of genetic editing tools. Oh, wouldn't that be fun? And with CRISPR and gene editing, like the odds are you're gonna screw something up. Instead of creating some super mutant that destroys the world, you're more likely to make something that just fails. Because it's kind of hard to figure out how life forms work. But maybe you're right, Dwarf. Maybe we just need to give it to AI, and then they'll just do whatever they like. I think I read recently some news about the gene editing stuff actually managing to cure some diseases. But basically it's hard. Like it's a lot harder than you might imagine. It's very difficult to make something that actually works with gene editing. You know, AI is gonna be kind of like that too, I think. Like I said earlier, it's gonna turn out that AI is a lot scarier than people imagine. Like I said, the AI is gonna become smart enough to just convince you to do things, and you'll be happy to do it. So you're not gonna be scared of it, because it's such a good salesman. It just talks to you, and you're willing to do what it says. Like, you know, the AI is gonna know everything about human psychology, know all the sales techniques, all the influence techniques. Like, it's gonna know everything about us. And when it wants us to do something, it'll just talk to us. And we just do it because it's just so convincing. So people aren't gonna be scared of it. Because it'll be smart enough to make us not scared. And the thing is, humans are already doing it to themselves too. Like you look at these, oh, humanoid androids. And what do? It's always some pretty girl. They make the robot look like a pretty girl. Why are you making it look like a pretty girl, right? Why are you deliberately tapping into human vulnerabilities? Why don't you make it some, like, threatening looking dude? Why don't you make it like a dude with like a scar on his face and a neck tattoo? Like, do you want us to get scammed by the AI? It's like, why are you doing that? The web says, have you played Detroit Become Human? No. Tell me about it, Dweb, if you want to. Did I messed that up? Whoops says it's all about robots and androids in our world, and it's extremely frightening through its realism and moral decisions. Very good game. Okay, I'll look into it. In fact, let me stick it into a browser right now. Like, what kind of game is it? Detroit Become Human. All right, let me stick that in my browser.